We've completed construction on the resident services building. Obviously, our biggest goal today is about hitting 3 stars. In order to open the museum, we need 15 more exhibit items. I'm gonna go. Do I have to build the campsite? Oh, I have to build it. Are you kidding me? Eugene? We're gonna check our island rating for the very first time. As it stands, we currently have it. Oh my god! Oh my god. A 1-star rating. Wow. That is not at all what I was hoping for. More residents. Okay. I figured. I think we have to have at least 7 in order to get to that full 3-star rating. All right, you know what that means. Let's do some villager hunting. All right, now I went ahead and grabbed some tickets. We've got a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 tickets we're working with this evening. All right, come on, Orville, give us a cutie on the first ticket so that we don't have to spend any more and we can move on. Yeah? Sound good? Guys, I think I just realized I forgot to put down a plot. Did I really do that?
Yes.
Surely I didn't come all this way and waste a Nook Miles ticket. That would be insane. Insanely accurate. Yeah, I totally did that. Okay. Hey, Tom. Long time no see. So can I buy a plot of land to sell? Thanks, bestie. Appreciate it. Let me just go ahead and add you to our little makeshift neighborhood over here. Perfect. Beautiful. Fantastic. All right, and take 2. This is now a 49 ticket villager hunt, technically, but we're just gonna pretend that there was someone ugly on ticket number 1. Yeah? Okay, so I don't have to call this a 49 ticket villager hunt. Are we all cool with that? Awesome. All right, here we go. Ticket number 1. Honorarily ticket number 1, anyway. We got a Peach Island. Oh my god. He heard me! Orville heard me! He heard me say, give us a cutie on the first ticket so we can just move on, and oh my god. Hi, Biscuit! How are you, sweetie? Now, taking him is definitely going to seal the deal for any suspicions of what our theme is, but honestly, at this rate, it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of villager hunting since we just found one so quickly, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans on what I've been planning for this island. And I'm not going to drag this out like I did with the island star rating reveal, okay? Okay, it was funny. It was funny. It was a joke. But before we do that, I know I just said I wouldn't do this, but let's go ahead and get Biscuit moved in, and then as soon as we start the next villager hunt, I can, like, yap about what I'm gonna do for the theme, but I have to, like, actually focus here. This isn't just me talking through screens of dialogue. I'll have to do some time traveling, open up another plot. Give me just 1 second, and I'm gonna reveal our theme. Okay, just give me 1 second. Just gotta super speedily place this plot, and go say hi to Mr. Biscuit, and welcome him to the island. And with that, it is on to the next villager hunt. And more importantly, finally the theme reveal for this island. Now some people have already guessed it. I don't think I did a great job of really being very subtle about it, especially at times, but let's start at the beginning. So the reason that I chose this island, it wasn't entirely a lie. I did choose it because of how close resident services is to the airport and how it kind of sort of lines up, mostly. But another big reason that I chose to keep this island is because Deirdre is on our dream villagers list for this island, and I knew I was gonna have to be hunting these like we're doing now, so I wanted to save myself at least 1 villager hunt. Real quick, who are you? Oh, I saw orange and I got excited. My fault, clearly. Sorry girl, Slay Queen, but somewhere else, please. Where was I? Yeah, so I wanted to get either Deirdre or one of my couple jock villagers that I was willing to take. Ended up with Deirdre and I was like, sold, you know? I settled for the green airport, even though it is painfully not on theme, but it's fine. But that was the first thing. And let's take a step back and just look at our villager lineup in general. So we have Miss Deirdre, then we brought home Olive and Bones, and now we just brought home freaking Lucky. So drop any guesses down in the comments below if you think you know what I'm gonna say. The theme for this island is autumn core, but like more specific than that, okay? And I know what some of you guys are gonna say who've been following the channel for a while, like, yes, the island that I reset to start this island was like fall, small town kind of themed, but I just got stuck with it and I wanted to start from scratch. So here we are. This one is going to be sort of like a small town kind of vibe. Partly small town, partly rural. I'm from Eastern Tennessee, so very small rural towns are my thing. I've always loved fall, and it's the season that I get really, really excited for, and I've really wanted to do this for a long time, and it feels only fitting that the island that I'm finally going to finish is my favorite theme. So, fingers crossed about the finishing anyway. I guess I shouldn't say that yet. Also, if you happen to be like me and very frequently put Animal Crossing videos on either in the background while you're doing something or while you yourself are playing, currently villager hunting, but if I don't comment on it because I'm too busy yapping, just assume that it was someone who was ugly. But now that we've revealed the theme and talked a little bit about the villagers that we've already kind of picked out, I want to go ahead and throw the mood board that I did when I was planning this island up on screen. I'm really happy with it. It reminds me a lot of the one I did for Cardigan, and that's probably because Cardigan was the first island I ever mood boarded for, and I love it. Every time that I'm building on Cardigan and I'm like stuck, I pull out this mood board and I have it to look at and to reference and to inspire me and to like give me some direction about where I'm going with this island, or with Cardigan at least. Mood boarding has really helped me a lot, and I know a lot of us Animal Crossing players are kind of in a slump, in a burnt out kind of mood, because it has been a long time since this game got an update, and the community's not as lively as it was at launch. We already talked about that on one of the other days, so I won't drone on about it here, but this has helped a lot with getting my excitement back for actually playing the game. So that's my little tip if you're in the same boat. But sorry, let's actually talk about the mood board now. So you'll kind of see like all the little villager images beneath the title of aedelwood. Those are the dreamies for the island, and we have since added anchovy to that list, so we now have a full 10. But those would be the dreamies, like the absolute dream scenario. And honestly, I think I've changed my mind about Sparrow in favor of Sparrow for anchovy. And we're adding Biscuit to that list. It's a little outdated. I did this before I was actually playing, okay? But anyone that's on the mood board, I'm willing to take. Oh my god, Muffy had the audacity to show her face on this island. So much so that I lost my train of thought and had to stop and process that. I know that if you're a goth or an emo girly, you love Molly, she's a goth queen. Molly. You love Muffy, she's a goth queen, but I hate this sheep. We're getting sidetracked now. Muffy was my sisterly starter villager on Camp Corgi. My two starters, Genji is my best friend. Freaking love Genji. Would do anything for this man. However, Muffy was so rude to me, so mean to me, and yes, I didn't play any of the older games, so I am sensitive and don't know how mean they used to be, but honestly, I would take the meanness if it meant more dialogue. Anyways, Muffy, she was one of the ones that, like, as soon as she was on my island, I was beating her with a net. I was, like, fencing off her house to try to keep her from coming to the rest of the island. Like, I wanted her gone and she wouldn't leave. If you guys have had a villager like that on your islands, let me know. Let's start a chain in the comments of villagers we hate simply because they would not move out when we wanted them to be gone. But yeah, villagers aside, I have kind of the general vibe on this mood board too. Like, I want to have some more like urban areas, kind of like I've hinted at, but like the Nook's Cranny here, how it's mostly sidewalk and then it kind of winds up to like a little dirt path. I thought that was a really good inspiration picture for what I want the whole vibe of the island to be, to just... Oh my god, Gonzo? What? Literally, as we're talking about the mood board and our dreamies on the mood board. Oh my gosh, Gonzo. Come to aedelwood. Come to aedelwood. Please, 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 please. Come to aedelwood. Are you really asking me to move to aedelwood? Yeah, no shit. All right, cool. Well, this villager hunt is going surprisingly well, like uncharacteristically well. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't expect things to go this well for us. But we know what that means, so I will see you guys on the other side, and like, let's keep up this momentum. I'm having so much good luck villager hunting tonight. We're not just gonna let this go. New plot, and we'll move on with the rest of the hunt. Let's do it. House placed, and I realize now that I forgot to say hi to Gonzo, but it's fine. We're gonna go back and do that later, because I want to keep seeing if we can push this luck. Speaking of luck, I really hope that we're not encountering rain on all of our villager hunt islands, because that would be a buzzkill. The weather isn't always the same as the weather on your home island, though, so fingers crossed that it's nice and sunny and golden hour on all of our villager hunt islands so we can keep the vibes up in this video, because rain is not the vibe. All right, we are back at it. Let's see if we can have just as good a luck this time as we've been continuing to have. Oh, and hey, Wolfgang! I don't really need to get the money. I'm just using treasure islands. Screw the money rock island. Bye, Wolfgang. Nice to meet you. Anyways, let me get my train of thought back here. Oh my god. I hope that you guys find this charming, because I find it infuriating. So we've talked about villagers, and we've talked about, I guess we haven't really talked about too many island plans, and I actually do have a little rough draft. It really puts the rough in a rough draft, but I'll throw it up on screen just in case anyone's interested in seeing it. Yeah, I told you it was rough. So the first build that we're going to be doing is the entrance, obviously. Duh, that's like the first build we should do. Maybe tomorrow's episode? Maybe? I don't know what else we would do. Oh, the problem with that is I don't have the Able Sisters unlocked yet, so I can't go custom design code shopping. Maybe we'll make that tomorrow's goal. Tomorrow's goal. Let me write that down so I don't forget, because I will forget if I don't write it down. All right, I officially have it on my to-do list for tomorrow to be finally getting Able Sisters shop opened on our island and then doing some code shopping. Even though I haven't been able to start code shopping in-game, I have been able to start doing that on like Pinterest and stuff, which is good. However, one of the main ways that I like to find codes to use on my island is just like using the actual custom designs portal and like searching and trying to find keywords. Sometimes Pinterest is really good for codes like that, because codes could be like, for example, not in English, so I can't find them, simply because I do not know what to look for, and in that case, it's really good. But yeah, that's what we'll have on our list to look forward to tomorrow, I guess. And who do we have here? Let's see. Freaking Rolf, whichever one you are. Where were you when I was doing a Wintercore island? Where were you? It's too late now. Shit, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. There's so many things going on. I can't focus. Let's see if we can save ourselves some effort at least really quickly. Oh my god, it's Poppy. Hi there, you absolute cutie patootie. Now, you are on my list. I acknowledge that you're on the mood board. However, I've already got 2 lazies on my island, in Bones and Biscuit, and I want a 3rd in Anchovy. And I just really can't justify having 4 lazies on my island. They're not even my favorite personality type. If I'm gonna have 4 of a personality type, it's gonna be normal all the way. Sorry, Poppy, maybe if we find you in a more dire situation. Wait, not you in a more dire situation, us in a more dire situation. Anyways, back to the map that I was trying to show you guys. I've got kind of a rough layout in my head for, like, I want to have the entrance, and then to the left of the entrance, I want to have a neighborhood that I literally just abbreviated as NEI for some reason. And then behind the neighborhood, or maybe past the neighborhood. See, it's just a rough idea, because I've tried to, in detail, like, use one of the online map maker things and, like, delicately and intricately plan out my islands. Freaking hated that. Like, that sucked. If that works for you, that's fantastic, and I'm happy for you. But for me, No, I needed freedom to be able to, like, build based on the vibes, you know? If I'm running around my island and I decide that something should go somewhere, I want the freedom to be able to change that. I don't want to have to, like, jump through a bunch of hoops in my brain to be able to make all this work on the island. And you'll see some remnants of some previous ideas that I had on quote-unquote Evermore. Like, the museum, I'm leaving it as a tent because I want to turn it into like a cryptozoology study area, like cryptid museum, kind of cryptid tent, I guess. That was an idea that unfortunately never came to fruition on my original island, but we're gonna give it justice this time. At least I hope that we'll have time to give it justice within these 30 days. Fingers crossed. A big farm, a big lake view, like a lot of things that I've really wanted to do and just never quite had the chance to do. This is the rough idea. And I think this is an appropriate kind of idea to have this early on in the process. Okay, let's use this trick and see who we've got up here. Who is that? Oh, it's a pink bear. Never mind. Moving on. Yeah, so kind of just a rough idea of my plans so far for the island, but I'm just so excited to yap about this, and now you guys know which villagers we're looking for, which is awesome. And I know I originally said that I was gonna wait until we hit 3 stars to do the theme reveal, but once I knew that we had to do some more villager hunting to hit 3 stars anyways, I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and tell them what vibe of villager we're looking for, and then we can yap about it during the villager hunt. Yeah? I think it was a good idea, okay? If you don't, be nice to me in the comments, please. Seriously? Another freaking cliff island? Alright, we're not climbing all the way up there if it's not worth it. Oh! Is that Bo? Is that... I think that looks like Bo. I know he's one of the ones I have an amiibo for, but well, at least go say hi. No freaking way! No freaking way! That's Billy?! I was convinced that this was Bo. Hi! I'm so glad that I came up here to see you and that we didn't leave. What? Oh my god. I cannot believe that I nearly turned around and didn't come up and visit him because I thought that you were Bo. Oh, it would be really cool. It'd be really cool if you come train on my island, Billy. Please. Please, please, please. Yes! Oh my god, guys. 3 villagers in one night? This is insane. This is unprecedented. Maybe not unprecedented, but either way, it's freaking awesome. And you think, we can't just stop now. We've got one more plot left to fill. And for the last time, until someone decides to move off our island, Louis, we find ourselves walking into the airport for a villager hunt. Let's freaking go. Let's keep up the good vibes, Orville. Come on, you have been wonderful today. Can I speak to your manager? I would love to pitch to get you a raise. You deserve it, bestie. All right, let's see if the vibes match. Is the first island a cutie before I get into yapping? Because I would hate to start yapping and then... Oh my freaking god! No way! No way! No way! Anchovy, our baby boy! We get to bring you home at last. Oh, and you're the last. You're filling the final plot on the island. How fitting is that? Come to my island, please. I'm not letting you get away from me. No way, no how. Oh my gosh. Sweet baby. I feel like I'm at a loss for words. I don't have words other than oh my freaking gosh and aww. What a freaking way to end off a villager hunt. I do not think I've ever had a more successful series of villager hunts ever in my entire multiple years of playing Animal Crossing. This is insane. We have righted the wrong that we put out into the universe. Okay. Let's go. Let's move forward today, and let's officially bring Anchovy to the island. And to think, we literally found 4 of our dreamies in 23 tickets. 22 if we don't count the one that actually didn't have anyone on it. Oh my gosh. I am simply in a state of shock and cannot form a coherent thought at this time. Please stand by. You know what? Now that we have all of our villagers, The only thing that could make this episode any better is if we can end off with a 3-star rating. Once again, like last episode, I'm not confident. Because I'm sure I've got more stuff to do besides just moving the villagers in. But, you know, Isabelle, be a girl's girl. Give us that 3-star rating. Come on. I'm not looking.
I'm not looking.
You guys are gonna have to tell me if it's good. Is it bad? I'm sorry in advance. That probably sounded awful on my microphone, but oh my god! The 3-star rating? No way. No freaking way. What? I cannot believe what I'm looking at right now. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh my god. Aedelwood man, hearing about how chill it is and something. I skipped through it too quickly. Whoopsies. So does this literally mean tomorrow we get to have our KK concert? Guys, like, I know I said I wanted this to happen fast, but dang, it feels surreal that we're actually crossing this milestone so quickly. And on top of such a great villager hunt, too? Wow. Alright, give us the news, Tom. What did he say? Wait, what? Tomorrow's the bug off, but he's checking his schedule to see if he's available the next day. The bug off? I've never encountered this where I had an event scheduled the day that KK was supposed to come to the island, so I mean, I guess tomorrow's episode could be doing the bug off, and then we'll... Who am I kidding? But before we can finally end off this episode, I need to go make sure that Anchovy's name is on that house plot, or so help me. So help me. I don't know who so is, but he better help me. Yes, 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 yes! I don't even need to read it. I know exactly whose name is on this villager plot. And you guys do too! Oh my god. But this actually isn't the end of the episode because I'm going to take my Switch to bed with me because it's late. And I will give you guys a recap of what all I accomplished from my cozy wozy heated blanket. So I will see you in like 2 seconds, but from a different location for me. You can move too if you want, I guess. It could be fun. We could both be in different places. Alright, after I got all snuggled up in my nice heated blankie, I hopped on and went ahead and upgraded the custom designs app because, again, even though we don't have Able Sisters and access to custom designs yet, we will very soon. At least that's the goal. And when we do, man, are all these slots gonna be awesome. After that, we proceeded to do a lot of tidying up on our island, which included picking up all of the fencing we put down, clearing out all of our trees, and selling all of the fossils we've been using up to this point to count as decoration. Not too shabby, not too shabby. However, the weirdest thing happened. As I was getting ready to start cleaning up the bushes around resident services, I could have sworn I saw something. I don't know. I guess it's not here anymore because I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? No? Okay, good. After that whole load of absolutely nothing, I did finally move and sort all of my bushes over here to the side of the beach, and I moved all of the flowers, which are also sorted. After that, I decided this was as good a time as any to knock out a few visits to a couple of treasure islands. So I spent a little bit of time doing that. And also working tirelessly to provide for this family and this island, putting blood, sweat, and tears into building up wealth so that I could pour it back into those living on the island. It was so rewarding after all of that hard work to be able to come to the resident services building and pay off my home loan in full, and then I immediately took out another loan. And then besides that, you could say that I took a few, like, just a few things from some treasure islands. You know, a perfectly reasonable and acceptable amount of items to take from treasure islands and not work for, is what this looks like to me. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I spent a lot of time going back and forth on treasure islands and just doing some mundane things around the island this evening, and honestly, it kind of made me forget just how freaking awesome today was. Like, not only did we find 4 of our biggest dreamies in 22 tickets, but We also were finally able to bring Mr. Anchovy home to Aedelwood. We were able to yap about the theme, and I was able to fill you guys in on all my plans, which is exciting. And we hit 3 freaking stars! Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. By freaking far, today has been the best day on Aedelwood so far. And it's really getting me excited to see what the future of Aedelwood has in store for us. Alright, and with all that said, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz, just to keep up to date with the series. You know, no pressure, we're only doing it for 30 days. And I will catch you guys in tomorrow's episode.